Twitter.
Live on Twitter. That's cool.
Yeah, we are live on Twitter, and we are. I mean, we should be live on YouTube at this time.
Action Started live now. Looks good, mate. We are live now.
Okay, how are you? How are you, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of Tea and Hot Sauce. Today will be me only, but for the rest of the week, I will be accompanied by Chloe. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to start by looking at the major currency pairs, what I'm expecting the dollar to do, and also I wanna look at mate, I want to look at some U.S. equities because the U.S. Senate went on hiatus for 30 days without signing a relief bill, and the unemployment benefits are about to expire. And because of that news, I thought that we were going to have a big gap down on Sunday Open, but we didn't. But
Hey,
still,
Orlando. Hey, how you guys going? Nice to see you this weekend, mate. On even on social media, we're seeing a number of screens. We only want to see the one big one, really. So
yeah.
at the moment, your main screen is top right hand screen. I can see another empty screen next to it, another empty screen at the bottom. Nice screens, but if you can, I think it'd be a lot easier to watch if you
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
I'm going to do. I'm going to be just showing one of the screens. All right, and I do now. The sound must be on again. There's something that I need to. All all right, mate. I just need to. Okay, I just need to figure this out because I can't. Um, without this, yeah, without the double screen, there's not going to be able to. I can to stream one screen and just one and if I hide one of the screens, my voice goes out. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to log here and just share my screen with this, like this. Perfect. So well, okay, everybody, hi. I'm having some issues with the sound and with sharing my screen with just one of my screens being shared. I apologize about that. This is just the first show. Just trying to get out of the way these small issues. And if you just hold on with me just for a second, I will be more than appreciative. Just let me work on this. It'll be just 3 minutes. Okay, so for the time being, I am going to try. Um, yeah, I'm going to try to go like this, and whenever and when we find the yeah, when we find out how to unsplit the screens, I will do so. But for the time being, why don't we go ahead and do this? I think everybody can see exactly what I'm talking about and what I'm going to be showing. This is a DXY. DXY is the US dollar currency index, and it's quite interesting because I was looking at the DXY against some other. I was looking at the DXY moves against some minor currency pairs, such as um, the US dollar versus the South African rand. And the interesting spot about that is that the US dollar has been in a very, not kind of a narrow range, right? And like I've been saying for the past few weeks, like I've been saying for the past few weeks, this is the key level to the upside on the US dollar. But again, there's nothing fundamental behind a US dollar rally at the moment, right? If we go on the higher time frames, right? If we go on the higher time frames, let's go to the 3-day chart, which is completely fine. There are some big levels that we are looking at right now. For instance, the 93.36 level on the DXY is very it's a very important swing level in the sense that this is where we caught some buyers and brought price to the upside. But if we go back again to the lower time frames, this is on non-directional to me, and for the time being, I am staying out of U.S. dollar play. Why? Because my kind of trading, or the way that I trade, is that I like to go for big moves, right? Midterm moves. I don't hold for months, but I can hold a trade for a couple of weeks if necessary, or not if necessary, but if we are actually trending. And right now, there's absolutely no reason for me to take on a US dollar trade, right? Why? Because it's simply inside of a just a range, right? And not even for a day trade, this would work, in my opinion, unless we do break with the 94 level on the upside, or the 92, what is it, 92.60 level to the downside. And I haven't looked at the economic calendar this week, but I have looked at it for today, and there's absolutely um, all right. Let's see if that works. For today, there's absolutely no news, and but we can actually look at that at the economic calendar today. All right. So because it's the beginning of the week, why don't we just do that, right? Let me grab for the entire week until Friday, and let's apply the settings here. Okay, so we have building permits. I'm just looking at USD news this week. There's pretty much nothing going on or big news out of the United States. Only on the only on Friday we had the flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI. But there's absolutely nothing that could trigger something in the US dollar in my eyes. So I'm really staying away from the US dollar until we breach these lows, like I said, or we move higher and retest these highs. That's the only, I mean, that's really the only play that I'm looking at the USD. All right, let's have a look. Just a second, guys. Hello, Helen. Yes, this is Swing Trading. Hey, how are you? How's everybody doing? If you have any questions, just yeah, put them on the chat. I'm here. I'm more than happy to answer the questions. All right. Let's see if I can manage to solve this problem that we're having right now with the camera. All right. Spotlight right here, because if I turn down, yeah, if I turn down the spotlight, the sound goes off. Well, we're going to continue. We're going to continue like this, and that's fine, guys. I mean, I'm going to. This is the first show. We're going to have daily shows, so expect a little bit of issues at first, but we're going to get rid of those as we move along. So yeah, I mean, we're going to be talking about U.S. equities, but at the end of the show, so we need to be patient with that. So that's the U.S. dollar, and let me show you actually what I was talking about when I was comparing the U.S. dollar with the with the USD South African rand, and this is. Yeah, I would show my face on the screen, but I have I have I painted the screen on my laptop, so but I promise that on the next time I will be on screen. Yeah, so the South African rand, yeah, we were talking about that, and actually let's go to the US dollar South African rand chart and compare it with the US dollar. Because I think that there's an opportunity there. Just a second, guys, please. All right. Please hold on. Just a second. We are trying to get to you the best possible show. So, I am communicating with the team on my other screen. Yep, I'm communicating with the team on my other screen. Okay, so let's do the US dollar South African rand, right? Let's go. Well, this is the. I'm sorry about that. This is the U.S. dollar versus South African rand, and I do believe that that we're going to get that we have a good opportunity here on this currency pair. Now, this is the 3-hour chart. I'm going to go to the 4-hour chart, and I'm going to plot the DXY because this is actually why I find this move quite interesting, right? Let me show you this is the DXY. So if you notice, the US dollar versus the South African rand has followed the moves on the DXY quite nicely until this point in time right here. And the reason the reason that well, whilst the DXY is ranging at the bottom of the move, the South African rand is devaluating against the dollar heavily. And the reason is that there was a spike in the balance sheet of South Africa Central Bank that made for a weaker rand, right? And we broke with these highs, and this is the well, this is the zone that I was looking for a retest, for a possible continuation to retest the highs of the longer term, that I mean the longer term structure that looks to be like a big bullish flag. Now we cannot know for sure if this is a big bullish flag or just a structure, and when we get here, things are going to come down, right? That's why we have targets in this game. Now let me just get rid of the DXY, and because the DXY right now is well, because the DXY right now it's ranging at the bottom of the move, and the South African rand quickly depreciated. Now the South African rand is leading this move to the upside, right, on this currency pair. Remember that if the South African rand devaluates, the US dollar is going to gain value against the South African rand. And here is how, and here's the opportunity that I see to get in on this move with some nice targets to the upside. I mean, we have the lows of well, the lows of this range that haven't been quite retested since they were broken, right? This opportunity could yield a better than a 1 to 2 risk to reward scenario, in the sense that I think that the risk could be around 230 pips for 550 pip target. Okay, so this is the kind of moves that I'm always looking for on the market, right? And that's the reason that I would not take a US dollar based trade unless the DXY breaks with this horrible range that's currently trading in. Okay, now another market that I want to look at is silver. Silver has such a potential to the upside, guys, and right now we're having a big rally in silver. You know, let me just grab this chart. This is fine. So the thing is that we're having this big rally in silver, and we are about to retest these lows at about 27.68, right? It's at about 27.68, and the reason we're going to do, I mean, the reason I'm looking to take profits there is because of this, and also that's another. I mean, this is another market that we monitor or are monitoring quite constantly right now because of the rally in metals. Okay, so we're having a big rally in metals, and the reason we're choosing to play this rally in silver is because of this chart. All right. So this is the gold silver chart, or gold silver ratio chart, and this is not a chart for you to execute trades on. This is simply a chart for you to look which of the two metals is leading the move right now. Okay, when this chart goes up, it means that that gold is the strongest of the two metals, and when it goes down, it means that silver is the strongest of the two metals, right? So I have a question: purely technical or rand fundamentals involved? Yes, rand fundamentals involved, and if you want, let's have a look. Well, let's have a quick look at those fundamentals. And this is a cool site that I used to look for fundamentals. South Africa, and we're going to go for money. Central bank's balance sheet, and as you can see here in July, we had a spike in the central bank balance sheet in South Africa. It increases from this much to that much, right? Or this much from this much, okay? But I mean, in the chart, you can see that from April, it kind of started to ease, or it's yeah, it's a purchasing program, and then we had a spike in the balance sheet of a central bank is going to depreciate the currency. That's why we had this spike right here from the lows in July. Okay, and this, I mean, and that's why I believe that with the U.S. dollar staying ranging at the lows of the move, that a strong bearish move in the South African rand can and can trigger a breakout of this continuation pattern to my target around the 18 level. Yeah, so there's both technicals and fundamentals. There's okay. Let's go and see if we have more questions. Hi, Gia. Can listen. The thing is that if I share only one screen, my sound goes off. But this is, I mean, this is the first show that we are all together, and there's bound to be some technical issues, but don't worry about it. We are working on them, and I mean, we're going to be together every single day looking at the market. So don't worry about that. But for the time being, I have to share it like this. Well, okay, let's go back to the gold silver ratio chart. And let me show you. Okay, when this chart when this chart goes up, okay, when you look at this chart, all right, this is not a chart to execute your trades on, or a chart to look if gold or silver are going up or down. No, what this chart shows you is which of the two metals is the strongest one. Okay, when price on this chart goes up, it means that gold is leading the move in metals, and when it goes down, it means that silver is leading the move in metals. And that move can be to the upside or to the downside. This only shows you the strength between the two metals. All right, thank you, Trading Economics. Let's go out. Okay, and this shows you the strength between the two metals. Yep, let's go back on silver. Let's go back on silver. And this is my long-term view in silver, guys. And yep. Okay, let me show you what my long-term view in silver is. But first of all, let me show you why I prefer silver to gold when it comes to being long metals. And first of all, I don't know if this is true, but if it's true, this is quite the news for metal bulls, or for gold and silver bulls. I heard or read somewhere that Buffett started to buy gold miners stocks, right? That was the first time in Berkshire Hathaway's history that they do this. They dumped all their airline stocks and all their bank stocks. All their banks bought Bank of America stocks, and they started to buy gold miner stocks. And that is something out of the ordinary, right? And I don't know, I haven't checked it yet, but if it's true, that is going to be a game changer. Now, the reason that I prefer silver to gold to be long metals, one is because of what I showed you, that silver is the strongest one, or is leading metals move to the upside. And the other one is this. Just have a look at the potential to the upside. Don't mind everything. I mean, let me just get rid of this actually. Yep, and this one. Okay, so just to take a look at the potential to the upside. In gold, we are already at all-time highs right now. Okay, but in silver, all-time highs are around the 50 level. So the potential to get to all-time highs is huge in this metal. Okay, that's the other reason that I prefer to trade alongside in metals on silver than in gold. Okay, and well, let's go to the lower time frames because I want to show you my actual trade idea, why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'll show you also the trades that I'm in. Okay, right here, as you can see, I have a I have a buy around the 24.30, and I also have another buy at around the 25.90. Okay, that is my first trade of the week. The buy in silver on the 24 or 25.90, and the main reason is this. Okay, last week on Friday we had well, after this big move to the upside, we had this pullback, right? And this pullback created. Let me go to the hourly chart so you can actually see what I'm talking about. This pullback created a new low, which which tested the bottom of the structure that was already in place with these two highs. So I mean, it just and okay. Apparently, we have lost sound. Stay with me for just a second, please. Okay, can everybody hear you? Okay, so you can hear me, Crystal? Okay, everybody can hear me? Yep. Okay, so if everybody if all right, so I will okay, I have to log out of of the stream. I will be with you